What is up, my groovy TV dudes? My name is FyreStarter, and welcome to a new Minecraft snapshot. Now you may be wondering, Fire, I thought you said you were going to be doing Minecraft. Yeah, okay, listen, all right. There was actually an interesting update that came out, or is coming out, currently in snapshot still, that I actually genuinely enjoy, and it deals with my favorite dimension to exist, and that is the Nether. That is right, the Nether is finally getting biomes. I am so excited, and are you just stuck in here? He's just stuck in here. Oh my gosh, wait, you know what? Oh, wait. I know what I'm gonna do with you. All right, I know what I'm gonna do with you. You're my pet from now on, and I'm gonna name you Chester. That's right, Chester the Creeper, you are now forever a part of this family. You will live here in peace. I don't want you to ever really blow anything up. I should probably fix that. All right. So you are now Chester the Creeper. Chester, there you are. Yes, beautiful, beautiful boy. You will live here from now on. I have built you a cozy, safe house. You will live here forever. Nothing bad will ever happen to you. I love you. Anyways, moving on to this big Nether update. The first thing that I want to point out is they have made a new armor. That is right. There is something stronger, something better than diamond itself. You get a hold of this, you are the forever almighty and powerful. It is called netherite, and netherite is way stronger than diamond. It automatically starts off with the sword with 8 attack damage, and I believe a standard diamond sword is it's only 7 attack damage. While it's like 1 stronger, it's still an upgrade, and it's still something that is stronger than diamond. And that means we could also put it on. It looks purple just because I did enchant it. All right, it's gonna look gray, but it looks like this, and it looks wonderful. I look fabulous in this, and it's a little bit different has a little bit of a different look than the diamond helmets or in the other standard helmets with its little side thingies, but it is quite a bit more powerful indeed. I can kill everything with my mighty axe. Moving on to the Nethers, to some of the more biome type updates. The first one that I want to show y'all is called the Warped Forest, and the Warped Forest is going to be a bunch of blue trees, some cyan looking stuff, bluish green. The ground is going to be different, and they also have something called warped fungi. It's a type of mushroom that is abundant here, and every now and then they may have a red one appear, which is called a crimson fungi, and I believe the species called hoglins are afraid of those, which we will get to that in just a second. You may notice as well that there seems to be quite a bit of endermen. I don't know why, and it seems to only be the warped forest area, but there's so many endermen that just spawn here. So now you don't have to go to the end to kill a bunch of endermen. You can just go to the Nether, and it's great. You can just get as many ender pearls as you want by not going to the end. So yeah, and obviously they'll spawn here more than what they usually do in the overworld. Oh, hey, thank you for placing that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Also, the trees are called warp blocks, or also, you know, the warped trees. They have warped stems, which you can turn into warped wood, but the warped wart block does not get you more nether warts. Sadly, I thought it would. It's gonna be a negative ghost rider. It doesn't do that. It's a little disappointed. You still have to go find another fortress for that, which is perfectly fine. And then there's another one called a shroom light. Shroom lights are obviously way easier to reach than glowstone, because usually glowstone is like that up there on the top of the Nether, and you have to pillar your way up. But with this, you just break it, and boom, it's just a whole block. It's a whole block. You don't have to worry about a thing. Just take it home, and it's just a new way you can light your base up. It's an easier way if you don't want to get glowstone. For me personally, I like glowstone, but I also really like the texture to this. It looks really interesting. It looks really nice. So, new ways to light your base up. As you see, the textures, the sky changes color. You have your standard Nether. The Nether, of course, gives off that reddish color. And then, of course, this gives off a kind of a purple. And then this will actually give off a blue look. And also, you may notice that there's 2 different blocks right here. That is right. If you look closely, there's soul sand and now soul soil. But you cannot hoe it. It's not possible. But something cool that it can do, as you'll notice, the fire here is blue. Nope, not a texture pack. Negative. No. And this over here is, you know, standard fire color. Well, it has to do with the soul soil. Boom. Look at that. Blue fire. Magic. Cool. Oh, look at that. Standard fire. Oh, but look, there's soul soil next to it. Boom. Blue fire. And this applies to even over here. As long as it is soul soil, the fire will be blue and it will stay lit as well, which is really, really cool. I'm a huge fan of that. And it just gives you more options now. So if you have like a magic themed house that you're building, you have blue fire, something crazy, something cool. Whoa, whoa, wowie kazowie. Also, something very interesting, speaking of the fires, because, you know, those trees do turn into planks. You've got crimson planks, you've got warped planks. Crimson planks do come from the crimson trees, which are right here. And you'll notice that this biome is actually red. Everything here is red, including the atmosphere. And also there's these cool animals. These are hoglins. And hoglins are aggressive. They will attack you, but you can actually repel them with a warped shroom. So if I were to place this, they will run, I think. I mean, that's what it says they will do. So if I were to place this, they would immediately turn away and run like that. They're afraid of it. I don't know why they're afraid of it. It doesn't go into specifics why, but they are. They're like, no, get that away from me. That's disgusting. And then, of course, these guys right here are aggressive as well. Now, the piglins, which are basically the intelligent form of pigmen, I guess. I think there's also a zombified version of them. I'm not too sure yet. I'll have to investigate that further. They actually hunt the hoglins, as you can see. And they are a little bit mean. They will attack you, but there is a way to get them to no longer attack you. And all you have to do is, let me go into survival real quick. Boom. All you have to do for them to not hate you and to not shoot you is by putting on a piece of gold. See? Look, there we go. Except for this hoglin can heck off. Just screw off, man. There we go. Good gosh. They will no longer attack you if you wear gold. And the reason why is because they actually really like gold. So if, let's say, let me go back into creative, game mode, boom. All right. If I were to get a piece of gold, let's just grab a stack. And if I were to approach them, they actually have some villager AI type stuff. They'll give you something. They'll just drop any random item. It's really cool, really interesting. I just deleted my axe, but they'll take your gold and they'll give you something in return, whether it's food, as you can see, some flint, just little items. Also, fun fact, if you're ever being chased by them, all you have to do is drop a piece of gold. They will go and pick it up. They love gold. It's a great way how to get away from them. Did you just give me... You gave me rotten flesh?
For gold?
Well, after being ripped off, let's go back over here to the planks. Something, I know I'm all over the place with this. There's just so much. It's such a huge update. With the planks, they are fireproof. If you want a fireproof house, get yourself some planks from either the warped tree or the crimson tree, and bada bing, bada boom, they will not burn. But of course, if you have oak wood, you can just burn this all the way around town and it will burn away. But these will not, and they don't stay lit. It's not like netherrack where it's just gonna stay lit forever. It will just go out. So I highly recommend it if you want wood in your house and kind of get a magical modded type feeling, because they're different colors, but you don't want your wood to burn and disappear and your whole house just burn to the ground. I highly recommend this. What? Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting they hunt the hoglins. The hoglins are also a little bit stupid and they do tend to walk into fire and just burn themselves to death. But yeah, So that's how that works. This will eventually burn out. I know it will because I know oak planks burn. So yeah, it's really interesting. Also, a fun thing that you can do with the soul soil. Let's say you want to make a torch. All right, torches, super easy, super great. It's what you need in order to stay alive and stay lit. You can have the standard torches, which is cool. You know, our standard torches are pretty cool. But now there is something better that you could do. All you got to do is get a little bit of soul soil, and that's right. Look, it turns blue. It turns blue, and then you have a soul fire torch. And here's what they look like. Look at that. Not a texture pack, no mods, nothing. Not pulling your leg. Look at that. It's blue. And of course, you have your standard torch. But if you want like kind of a cool magic type thing, you definitely do the blue ones. It's so cool. And also, if you decide to do the soul sand while making a lamp, which in order to make a lamp, all you have to do is get yourself a thing, and then you just go boom like that. Boom. Blue torch. Instead of your, standard run-of-the-mill standard lantern, which, those lanterns look cool and all, but now you can have a blue version of it. Heck yes. I'm so excited for this. I'm excited about this update because I love just the newness and the uniqueness of these items. It's just a little extra something to make, something kind of cool to do. I really like it. I think it's a great idea, but I think that's all. I did explore the Crimson Forest a little bit. It's pretty similar to the Warped Forest. It's just that it's red mostly, and then of course I've noticed this is where the piglins and hoglins tend to spawn and be quite abundant in. Also, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Also, something interesting about these soul valleys is they do have bones sticking out of them. So if you need bone blocks, just a lot of bones, you need all that bone meal to bone the hell out of your crops, just go on up over here and then you'll be able to get some bone real easily. Very, very easily. And then this over here is basalt. There's a lot of basalt actually that kind of comes from the ceilings. It tends to be in this biome as well. And you can mine that and use it for anything that, you would need with basalt. Things like, good gosh, the heck did you come from? That scared me just a little bit. Just a little bit. Also, the netherite, you can find it in the nether, but it is very hard to find. You're going to be mining for quite a while. It doesn't come in veins like ores. It's something that you're just going to have to strip mine for, or use the bed technique, which is where you just set a bed down and you explode it and hope that there's like netherite ore in there. It is pretty difficult to find. Pretty difficult. So that's kind of unfortunate, but it's better than diamonds. So I can understand making it harder to find than the diamonds, which is totally okay with me. But yeah, so that's all I've got so far for this new update, really. Again, really cool animals, super cool stuff, forward around, new cool torches, and this delicious blue fire. And you can take it to the overworld and have a blue looking fire, which is really cool. Here, let's go back over here and show our buddy Chester. Hey Chester, hey pal, how you doing? So let's say, without catching this entire place on fire, put your soul sand there and boom. Look at that. Now you have blue fire in the overworld. It doesn't look like it emits a lot of light right now, which I don't know if that's just an error or if, that's just a bug. I'm pretty sure they'll fix all the bugs before they fully release it. They always do. But yeah, that's all I got for now. I hope that you enjoyed this little snapshot update. It's something that excites me because I love the nether. It's so much. It's my favorite dimension, and I am so excited they are finally just doing an overhaul of it. And the biomes, there's not too much of one thing in the nether. You still can access the original nether looking, the original nether, which is, I believe, now called the It is called the Nether Wastes. So you can still access the original Nether Wastes, the Warped Forest, Crimson Forest, and Soul Sand Valley. They're spread out pretty evenly, so you're not going to have an issue of not being able to find one or the other. So I hope you guys enjoyed this snapshot update. I had a good time being able to just ramble on and explore the new items. If I missed anything, be sure to let me know. I'm sorry. There was just so much. I was like, oh, hey, wow, this is cool and this is cool. It's what I learned about. It's what I read about. So yeah, if you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to see more of this, be sure to subscribe. And I will see you on the next video. Bye!